Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream where we review the watch list and trade the market open every day. Sor, I see you in there. Good morning to you as well. Hope everyone had a great 3-day weekend, I guess you can say, depending on which country you live in. But yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. And we were still live streaming and just talking about a bunch of different topics. Anyway, today is, what is today? Tuesday. It really feels like Monday. It's the 21st of January and it's 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. Market opens at 9:30, which means we got another 15 minutes. We're going to be reviewing the watch list like always, and then we're going to be trading the market open at 9:30 for 30 minutes. So this whole live stream, like always, should go about 45 minutes. Let's get to the watch list. Oh yeah, by the way, questions, FAQs in the video description below. Top of the morning. Good morning, guys. Andrew, Valentine. The crew's here. Let's get ready. Honestly, it was kind of tough picking, which stocks I wanted to put on the watch list this morning. So we had the scanner, and when I scanned it this morning, we had like 20 picks. I think it came up with it was like 22 or something, and now there's 38. So it's getting close to doubling. There's been a lot of stuff moving in the last, 30 minutes. And there's also a lot of these really, really small caps that are just absolutely just running so hard right now. So like some of the really small ones that I didn't add to our watch list. Okay, CBLI, not really. GNPX, for example. Check out this one. This one's not on our list, but this thing is just flying 260%. I think I'm going to have to really just watch this one a little closer. Okay, fast track designated. Okay, one of these fast tracks, FDA approvals, game theory that targets lung cancer, gene therapy, game theory. Oops, my mind's in the wrong place. So yeah, these things are just flying all over the place. I think today's going to be a pretty crazy day. I'm going to put an alert here, see if it pulls back a little bit. There's a good chance that this one's going to be the big runner today. And it wasn't even on my top 3 just a little bit ago. Morning chain. So let's go through my top 3 and then we'll just kind of, see, just keep on watching what's running. We got plenty of time. We got another 23 minutes. FCEL, which is kind of a hot stock right now, just because it's had a lot of news circulating and there's been several gapping days, big volume coming in here. It's really hard to see on that chart because if you just scroll back, it's basically all skewed because of the reverse splits it has. This thing's just been kind of constantly going down. But if you zoom in, you can really see down here on the daily that, we broke out from this 2.4 area pre-market, and this thing, right now is just running. And overall, it's not up that big. Let's see, just about 12%. So it's not really that big of a news. But it's past that major resistance zone. Also, 400 million market cap, I don't know, guys. That's pretty much a mid cap. So I don't know if we're going to be trading at 187 million float. Again, it's just a huge float. We're looking for that, below 50 million, ideally 5 to 10 million. It's an industrial electrical equipment company, US. Yeah, it's just kind of like a hot stock right now. And also there's been some kind of big news articles about it, like 3 big stock charts for Friday: IBM, and then ABOT Labs, and then Fuel Cell. So it's, put next to some other really big companies. Here's another article: FCEL stocks very well may be the next renewable stock to soar. Like that's just generally like a huge, very bullish articles, but nothing really, super new news-wise. So I think this is just a pure technicals breakout. Very quickly, let's keep going. NVAX, 139 million market cap, 24 million float. It's a US biotech company gapping up 70%, at least when I was watching it. I think it's up quite a bit more than 70% now. Okay, 78%. The thing about this one, again, no news. They had a key FDA status for its flu vaccine. I'm not entirely sure why today it's having the big breakout. Let me see if there's some new news that came out. Pre-market trading, top 50. Okay. Well, this is actually pretty bad news. Their stock is actually up on macro news, so news that doesn't pertain necessarily to the company, but there was a coronavirus breakout in China. I don't know if you guys heard about that this morning. I can't really say much about it because I just don't know much about it. I just heard it when I was listening to the news this morning. There's some sort of virus breaking out in China, and wow, I can't believe that's making NVAX shoot through the roof. But that's really what's causing this big breakout on this one. Big resistance here at 7.2. And you can see we had some tough times in this area, but then after that, it just kind of blew through it. So it's been doing some really nice stair steppers. I would probably argue it's a bit overextended, and I'm not really sure, if we're going to be trading it right out of the gates. But again, big resistance here, maybe at 12, definitely at 13 or 14 area. So let's go ahead and just kind of identify that. But right now, there's no real short-term resistance, I guess maybe at the 10, since now we had a high here. And then just the last one before I answer some of your guys' stuff. Let me just quickly talk about CSS very quickly. What do we got here? This one's kind of cool because the market cap and the float is exactly where we want it. 37 million market cap, 6.4 million float. Specialty retailer, USA gapping 100%. Although, here's what I don't get about it. What's up with this chart? Why is it totally flat? Is there something I'm just not aware of? 100% gap up, but then I think since the news is an acquisition, so maybe this thing, I don't know, maybe there's just something I don't know about it, but maybe we can't trade it. I did try to place a limit order on it and it worked fine. I tried it down here at $5 just to see if my order even got placed. So, apparently it's tradable, but I just don't know why it's totally flat. I wish I had an answer to that. So we'll see. A lot of stuff running though today. I think today I'm just going to see what's moving. I have no real trading plans for now, but I probably would like to buy a pullback on FCEL or a pullback on NVAX to some major support. So maybe something about the 2.4 area. Yeah, Sebastian, good point. The general markets are slipping because of that virus outbreak in China. And again, that's why NVAX is just, it seems like it's shooting through the roof. Okay, Valentine, I'll have to keep that in mind. BB Tito. Don't feel too comfortable with my full name as a username. Okay, fair enough. Just... FDA fast-tracked on approval for the flu vaccine. Yup. I think we have a pretty good idea why the FDA might have done that. Connor, my top 3 is typically always the name of the YouTube video. So FCEL NVAX and CSS. CSS is looking a little bit flat. I'm not really sure what's going on, but a really good way to catch up. I just noticed my head's kind of out of the screen. A really good way to catch up is just, watch the video on like ×2 speed. I do that with almost all my videos and it helps me zoom through YouTube a little quicker. Charts look so bad, but it may run today. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Justin, good point. I had a feeling it was also pegged today, but to be honest, I just don't have enough experience when it comes to those acquisitions. We typically don't even trade acquisitions. I can't remember any time we did, and I guess this is why. So yeah, there you go. I guess it's pegged to 9.4. Would I still be able to buy and sell it at 9.4? It's a good question, because if I would be, but I'm not allowed to change the price, then who's taking on the other orders? I don't know. We'll watch it today, see if we see something, especially with the market open. If you guys have more answers to CSS, feel free to write them, because I would have to look up that. I don't know. That's not my area's expertise at all. I was playing around with the Weeble layout, and it's not too bad. You can customize it quite a bit, but I'm not gonna lie, just the TD Ameritrade ThinkorSwim backend is just so nice. It's hard for, I feel like, other platforms to compete with it, especially a cloud-based platform. I just feel like you can't get the same performance, and just my screen space is so much better utilized with TD Ameritrade. Even TD Ameritrade's cloud solution, what is it called? Like Trade Architect, it's just not nearly as nice as ThinkorSwim. So big support here at 2.4. You can see this is where we broke out of the daily. I really don't like using this big chart because it just doesn't really work. So we have to use this one down here. You can see this is the daily chart as well. Actually, you know what? Is this the weekly? That's why it's the weekly. I was like, no, why does it not work? Okay, let me scroll back. Okay, yeah, that looks much better. So we broke out at 2.4, big resistance here. It was the close on Friday. And where are we at right now? We're getting close to that 2.67. Okay, so yeah, this is near the open, actually, of, what day was this? On the 2nd of January. I put this horrible alarm alert on my scanner to let me know every time there's a new stock added, and I'm deeply regretting it already. Scanner, let me go and get rid of this one. Cancel alert. This thing's been going off all morning. Create similar alert. No more scanner alerts. It's just mind-blowingly annoying. Okay, yeah, thanks for that feedback, Justin. So you bought Peru, and then they stayed at 16.5 basically throughout that level, or that day, or who knows, week or something, right? Valentine or BB Tito. What does BB stand for? I'm not sure if they're coming out. That's a good question. Let me quickly check. Yeah, you're right. So earnings tomorrow on FCEL. I don't oftentimes check these things. Because I don't trade guessing overnight if the earnings are going to be good or not. So for me, I just trade the price movement. That's why to me it's not as important. Now, if tomorrow is really good earnings with FCEL, it looks like it's a little bit by the rumor right now. And if tomorrow is going to be a really good day with FCEL because it has good earnings, then I would trade those earnings tomorrow. So I wouldn't. Yeah, it's just not, to me, my trading style, it's not as important. Let's make sure all our charts are in the right area. We got the minute chart up here. We got the 5 minute down here. Make sure they're all in the right spot. We got the daily over here. FCEL is really moving already. And remember, guys, like always, there's no need to rush anything. Just be relaxed. If you don't trade in the morning, it's totally fine as well. There's no need to rush into any trade. So it's my little thing I tell myself every day. I think 2.5 could be a great potential entry with the FCEL right when the market opens. I probably wouldn't trade 2.5. I'd probably look for a bigger dip below that. So let's say 2.5 cracks and we see 2.45 holding, then I would, or like the selling pressure slowing down, I'd probably like to get in right around there. If we did try to trade FCEL, we're looking for about $950 in position sizes, maybe a little bit less. So what would that be like if we enter at 2.55? We'd have to get like 350 shares maybe, so I'm just gonna have that. It's not perfect, that's for sure. $14 seconds, guys, till the market opens. Trade the cow, man. That's right, Sebastian. All right, guys. A lot of stuff is going to be moving. Let's get ready to not do anything. All right. FCEL already selling off. Check out NVAX. It's up the most on the day. Well, I mean, we have some other ones cracking as well, but CSS 100% up. GNPX up 213%. 2.5. This is it. NVAX taking the lead in terms of dollar volume so far this morning. We should see some huge support near 7. Just going to keep an eye on that. See if we can blow below $8. GNPX, guys, big dollar volume moving up on this one, already 8. Quickly show you guys the long-term chart with this one. No reverse splits, really good. Big green day here. Huge move. Woo! 28%, guys. I'm going to be watching this one for a little bit. If we wanted an entry on this one, was that, I don't know, 600 shares maybe? I'm not going to enter. I'm just going to do a little calculation. Okay, maybe closer to 700, 650 or something like that. Nice breakout here. I would like an entry near 1.2 actually. This might be a little too conservative. One minute pullback right now. That was a big run to the upside it had, huh? 33%. Huge run. We would need about a 15% pullback. I'm not sure if we're going to get that, but I don't feel comfortable buying this breakout. 1.45, breaking out. Boom! Another move right there. Breakout was a little weaker than I would expect, actually. It chipped away really nicely at that order, but it looks like it's pulling back first. Keep an eye out on VIVE and CSS not moving at all, like we talked about. Thanks, Justin, for that heads up. think we can move our limit order up a little bit. Put it on 21. Big support near the 1.2, former breakout zone. Don't really think we're going to get such an aggressive pullback. Big sellers still at 134, 1.3. All right, we have an entry here. $1.19, shares. Move my limit order back a little bit because it sold off really aggressively. Let's see if we can have a double top here at 1.5. $132, a lot of sellers. It's having some issues breaking out here. Might sell into the bid at any second. Don't want 1.3 to get chipped away. All right. Should have took my profits earlier, but I thought that we were going to have another big spike. I've been getting out of my positions way too early. All right, we're out of this one. Nice, probably like a little 8% profit. Maybe even 9% profit. Watch, it's gonna, oh man, it's probably gonna just rip ski on up. I probably got out too early. And 135 breaking out. Oh, let's see what happens here. Yep, there it goes. So I just, I got out 1 second too early. We'd probably be up like 140 right now. What are you gonna do? Really nice move though. Crazy just watching this thing. One trade down. We got 2 more trades to go. And now we're finally back where I wanted it. That's just how it goes sometimes. The entry was near perfect. The exit was, it was what it was. Remember, guys, this thing has a small market cap, 28 million, tiny float, 19 million. These things can really run. Share size wasn't that big. So I could have traded a little bit more aggressively, but you know, when something's moving this much, sometimes it's nice just to take a little step back every now and then. Definitely left some profits on the table, but you won't go broke taking profits. So I'm pretty happy with that morning trade, especially after not trading. Whoa, having some internet issues. Nothing's loading right now. Come on, what's going on? Is the stream still good? Stream is healthy according to YouTube. My TD Ameritrade ThinkorSwim is not loading anything at the moment. Come on, what's going on? Check out the 5 minute, guys. The 5 minute's always looking good. There's something popping up here. My 1 minute chart's not working though. NVAX. This thing pulled back pretty steep. What I would look for this one is probably after the live stream. I think there's a good potential that we might have a trade near 7.5. Let's go back to GNPX. Oh, come on. Why is it not updating? That's really, really stressful. Okay, here we go. So we would have had that nice exit, huh? We sold at 1.3. Could have been up another 12% already. Whoo, imagine that. Oh well. Let's see what happens here. I wouldn't mind another entry at 1.2 maybe. Just gonna have a limit order just in case. This thing looks like it might break out now to new highs. 1.5, guys, it's getting close. We would need like an 18% dip. I don't know if it's going to reach our limit order. I'm just going to put it there. But this thing might have a potential breakout now past 1.5 and boom, there it goes. Woo, super, super quick. Wow, we could have been up 30% from where we got out. Oh, whew. That's, oh well. I'm going to stop complaining about that. But yeah, sometimes you just think about it. It's 1.44, 1.5 is a clear breakout zone. Really, really good chance we might pull back to this area. I'm going to go ahead and cancel all my trades. Whew, I almost placed an order on accident. Got to keep that auto send off. Really, really dangerous stuff, guys. I like this breakout zone at 137. Andrew killed it with that trade, huh? Really, really nice. You hold much better than I do. Let's see where we have to keep an eye out for. Definitely some big resistance at 188. Huge, yeah, huge resistance at 188. Just keep that in mind, guys. Market's been open 14 minutes. Andrew, FCEL just broke high of day. Oh yeah, it did. Yowie wowie, rallying. Yep, looks really good. Wow, that's a lot of 1 minute green candles. But even if you had a perfect entry and a perfect exit, this is only a 6% trade. YGNPX is just flying on all fronts. So I'm going to keep an eye out for this one a little bit longer. Like I said, 1.8 though, big resistance. Want to keep an eye out for that. It looks like there's a really good chance that this thing's going to try to break higher again. Really, really good chance. But I don't know if I'm going to be getting aggressive on that just yet. A lot of 5 minute candles. I think I'm still kind of on the fence. I like this 137 area. I think that's tremendous support. Some selling volume coming in here. Let's see if we can get an entry. Looks like the 15-minute EMA may be holding this one up. "17 minutes since the market opened. $1.4, tremendous support in this area so far. This might be the rallying point, but on the 5 minute, I would honestly like to see maybe a little bit bigger of a pullback first. Second pullback, yep. This thing could break out right now at 1.51. Again, I'm on the 5 minute, just looking at the 5 minute, looking for maybe a little break, little pullback first. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. 1.55, looking like it's going to break out from here. 1.54. There's going to be a day where I get more aggressive with my breakout trading, but for now, I'm totally fine with just watching my breakouts. Or watching other people buy the breakouts. I just need to get more comfortable with it myself. I think it's a phenomenal trading strategy, and I love watching people do it, but I'm not there yet. $155. It's got to get past 155. 270, 320 sellers getting chipped away, breaking out right now. 157, 159, 160. Broke out and pulled back. Buying at 151 could have been a really nice entry just now. A nice little breakout pullback. Ah, look at you, Andrew. You jumped on that one too. Nice work. 156, 157. Yeah, I think that's a great time to sell. Let's see what happens with this one. FCL for first pullback. Breakout's a little weak here at 155. Let's keep watching it. Starting to sweat over here. You guys are ridiculous. Really quickly, yeah, every time I look at FCEL, it's up more than it was before. Wow, really nice first pullback. 1 minute pullback and then breaks out again. Really clean. Love watching that one. Big potential on it for sure. Sebastian pointed out really good a little bit while back, not on this live stream, that once these large caps get going, they're like a train. And if you just get on in time, they just keep moving. It might not be the biggest return. You might only get like 7, 10, 15%, but it'll just be like just constantly streaming higher. Looks 1.6, guys. Can we break out from this area? 1.63 actually. I think there's a tremendous chance that it's going to happen. 1.59, here we go. 1.59, 1.6, 755, 3. Boom! Breakout! Hew! Ay. This thing is just going crazy. Here's the pullback. 160 now has to hold. Former resistance, new support. What are we going to see? 150 back to 153. That was a quick move. It's 22 minutes now since the market opens. $165 broke higher, but then pulled back. A lot of sellers on that last 1 minute candle, guys. A lot of sellers. Just keep an eye out for that. Big buyers here when we broke higher past the 155. This thing might pull back a little bit. I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. I think the momentum might have slowed down. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles in a row. Love when we have stocks that are up over 200-300%. It's just so wild. Looks like we're going to have a little dip here. We have a limit order at 36. 41 seems to be holding pretty well. Did it just get halted? I'm going to remove my limit order because I don't know what just happened. I think it may have just got halted. How come I'm not getting... Is it frozen for you guys too? Nice, Isaac. Good work. Guys, FCEL now at 22%. This thing is just slowly creeping on up. Really, really nice. Yep, I had a feeling it got halted. I just don't know why I didn't get alert for it. Be careful, guys. Big dip just now. We can get an entry on this one near the 70s. Might have to go a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, you don't want to be, you typically don't want to be on the wrong side of a halt. Oftentimes halts get unhalted. Well, they always do after 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes. And once that happens, there will be a typically a continuation. So you want to really watch out. This would have been a really nice trade. I missed it. 3% definitely could have been possible. I'm being a little bit more conservative with my potential entry on this one. I don't think we're going to get it just yet. Gap and go strategy, guys, is about to come to an end. So I'm going to be looking for some bigger pullbacks. I think FCEL could be a great potential on a bigger pullback. Hey guys, while we're all waiting for this beautiful GNPX stock to get unhalted, I just saw somebody liked it. So if you guys haven't left a like and you enjoy this freaking crazy content, consider leaving a like. You put a big smile on my face. But whoo, wow, what a freaking morning. I can't get over it. GNPX, guys, it's a blessing in disguise. You know, I might want to be a little bit more cautious on FCEL and wait for a bigger pullback towards some more major support. But, you know, we could have some really good support in this area. I'm just going to put an alert on here, see if we break under 2.8. Big sellers, guys, big sellers coming up. GNPX, really quickly. Want to be careful with this one. This thing could dip really heavy. Okay, so here's the halt notification. Circuit breaker. I love this circuit breaker. This thing's going to get unhalted any moment now. 5 minutes is just about over. There we go. Opening up. It went to 1.2. 27, pulling up already 6%. We probably could have snagged that, honestly. Let's just be real here. But don't necessarily want to be involved in that. FCEL, guys, getting 2.83. I'm going to let these stocks pull back a little bit. I don't think I'm going to just jump on trade right now. That was pretty wild. That could have caught us on the wrong side of that trade. We could have been down 12% really fast. I wouldn't be surprised if GNPX tried to retest maybe this 1.2 area in the short term, or maybe even $1 in the short term. Let's kind of see what happens with this one. We got FCEL as well that I'm really kind of hawking right now. I'm going to put, I don't know, I'm probably going to put FCEL on my second screen right now. And looks like it's about to break down. And then I'm going to put GNPX on my main screen. Big support here, FCEL. Huge support. 2.8. Izzy, I hope everything is going good over there. Lots to watch. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up the live stream with this one. We're at 4 o'clock. 45 minutes of live streaming. I hope you enjoyed the content. Again, consider leaving a like if you enjoyed the roller coaster this morning. If you're totally new here, consider subscribing. And we do a trading recap after, I don't know, around what time is that? 7? No, wait. Let's think about this. Just a few hours in the evening after noon. So it's always good fun. I do typically 3 trades per day. And so we got 2 more trades. I'll be only trading till noon. I won't be trading after that. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Everyone, only good trades. Ciao, ciao.